So I searched for a new hobby and fell in love with K-webtoons. I'm not a huge fan of reading, but when it comes to K-webtoon, it's a different story. Webtoon is a type of digital comic that originated in South Korea. It was often considered as subculture, mostly unknown outside of the country, but thanks to technology, it slowly became popular worldwide. Manhwa, which is a Korean word of comics, began to garner people's attention as it was easily read on smartphones, iPads, and other electronic devices instead of the actual paper books. Then in the recent 10 years, it began to develop into an independent entertainment industry in and of itself. South Korea's two largest internet portals, Daum and Naver, launched their own webtoon platforms in 2003 and 2004 respectively. After Naver became the largest comics platform in the country for both professionals and amateur creators, it went global in the new name of Line Webtoon. After being launched in the US, Taiwan, and Thailand in 2014, it is now providing services in 100 overseas markets in 9 different languages. As of last year, Naver Webtoon has 60 million monthly visitors and more than 10.5 billion monthly page views. It even ranked number 1 in terms of profit in the Google Play Comics app category with its global service Line Webtoon last year. Line Manga, targeting the Japanese market, is number 1 in terms of market share. According to data from the Korea Creative Contents Agency, the overall value of the domestic webtoon market jumped from 52.9 billion won in 2010 to over 880 billion won last year, with the figure expected to exceed 1 trillion won this year. The key behind this rapid growth of K-webtoon is that they have been developing into a wide range of content such as movies, dramas, animations, games, and more. For example, the famous South Korean fantasy action film Along with the Gods was originally based on Naver Webtoon series. The popular K-drama series Itaewon Class was also based on Daum Webtoon. According to IT Industry, the K-webtoon was able to develop into a representing content that dominates the global webtoon market after the webtoon title The Sound of Your Heart emerged. The Sound of Your Heart is a comedy series written and illustrated by Cho Seok, released in September 2006. It depicts everyday life of a family living in Inpyeonggu, Seoul, but with sarcasm and parody. The longest-running webtoon on Naver that has run for about 14 years ended on June 30th with an average view of 5 million per update and a total view of over 7 billion. Other famous webtoon creators in South Korea include Lee Mal-yeon, Ju Ho-min, and Gian84. Webtoons have become even more prominent as the on-tech interaction has become the new norm during this COVID-19 pandemic. Rom-com, thriller, and fantasy. There are a variety of different genres in K-webtoons, so why don't you first try with the popular one in your favorite genre?